In a small, serene town nestled in the Midwest, where everyone knew everyone, the vanishing of Evelyn Carter shook the community to its core. Evelyn, a 28-year-old nurse with a radiant smile and an unshakable work ethic, had never been the type to simply disappear. But one brisk October morning, she didn't show up for her shift at the local hospital. Her roommate, Clara, first thought Evelyn had gone for an early run. Her running shoes were missing, and so was her phone. But as the hours dragged on, a sense of dread settled in. Clara reported her missing by evening, prompting a search that would become the most exhaustive in the town's history. The web of secrets. Detectives quickly unraveled a peculiar detail. Evelyn had been receiving texts from an unknown number for weeks. The messages were cryptic, veering between affectionate and ominous. One read, "You're the only one who understands me." Another simply said, "Time is running out." The number was traced to a burner phone purchased 2 towns over. No CCTV, no witnesses. Evelyn's co-workers also mentioned that she'd been acting distracted lately, often glancing over her shoulder or jumping at sudden noises. A deeper dive into Evelyn's life revealed a series of cash withdrawals totaling nearly $10,000 over the past month. The money was unaccounted for, and her bank records showed no major purchases. What was she planning, or who was she paying? The investigation soon turned its gaze to Evelyn's ex-boyfriend, Mark. A contractor with a temper, Mark had a history of arguments with her. Their relationship had ended abruptly 6 months prior, with Evelyn citing his jealousy and controlling nature. When questioned, Mark admitted he still cared for Evelyn, but denied knowing anything about her disappearance. However, his alibi was shaky. Mark claimed he'd been working late at a job site the night before Evelyn vanished, but his co-workers couldn't confirm his presence after 8 p.m. Even more damning, detectives found the same brand of burner phone in Mark's car. During a search, under mounting pressure, Mark confessed to sending the texts, but he swore he never meant any harm. "I just wanted to talk to her again," he said, visibly shaken. Yet, he couldn't explain why he'd stopped texting her 2 days before she disappeared. The stranger, as the investigation progressed, a new lead emerged. A hiker found Evelyn's running shoe near an abandoned cabin in the woods, miles from her usual route. When police searched the area, they discovered more unsettling clues: a makeshift campsite with empty food wrappers, a partially burned journal, and strands of blonde hair matching Evelyn's. The journal contained entries from someone deeply disturbed. The handwriting didn't match Evelyn's, but the entries mentioned her by name. "Evelyn thinks she's safe, but she belongs to me. Soon she'll understand why I had to do this." Fingerprints on the journal led to a man named Victor Hale, a drifter with a history of mental illness and minor run-ins with the law. Victor had been spotted in town weeks earlier, doing odd jobs and asking questions about locals. The breakthrough. When police finally tracked Victor to a secluded barn, he tried to flee but was quickly apprehended. In his possession was Evelyn's phone, wiped clean of data. Under intense interrogation, Victor admitted to watching Evelyn but insisted he didn't harm her. "She's not gone," he said cryptically. "She's waiting to be found." With Victor in custody, detectives pressed him for Evelyn's location. His erratic statements led them to believe she might still be alive. Search teams combed the area surrounding the barn, and after hours of scouring dense woods, they found a storm shelter concealed under debris. Inside, they discovered Evelyn, alive but frail. Chained to a wall, she had been missing for 6 harrowing days. The aftermath: Evelyn's rescue was met with relief and disbelief. She revealed that Victor had abducted her during her morning run, drugging her and taking her to the shelter. He rambled about how she was chosen to help him start a new life away from society. Victor was charged with kidnapping, false imprisonment, and several other offenses. Mark, though cleared of any direct involvement, faced charges for harassment due to his obsessive behavior, threatening messages. Evelyn's recovery was slow but steady. The ordeal left scars, both physical and emotional, but she refused to let it define her. She became an advocate for missing persons, using her experience to push for stronger community awareness and safety measures. The quiet town slowly returned to normal, though the story of Evelyn Carter's disappearance remained a chilling reminder that even the safest places can hide the darkest secrets.